So, consider yourself a huge Spidey fan?
Whoa, well, look who's here. Spidey.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Spider-Man facts.
Spider sense! Danger!
For this list, we're focusing on facts about the character as opposed to looking at specific plot points.
What do you want us to do?
Number 10. He wasn't Marvel's first Spider-Man.
I wondered when you turned up again, dear clone.
The Spider-Man we know and love didn't make his first appearance until Amazing Fantasy number 15. But you may be surprised to learn that he wasn't the first Spider-themed character created by Marvel. A month earlier, Marvel produced an issue of Journey into Mystery, which featured a household spider that was transformed into a giant spider by radioactive rays. The spider gained the intelligence of a human and could even speak, but was killed by the end of the issue. Number 9. He was almost the Fly. After the success of the Fantastic Four, Stan Lee decided to create another superhero. As the story goes, Lee was inspired to create a superhero that could stick to walls after seeing a fly on the wall. He didn't think of Spider-Man right away, however. He first tried out Insect Man and Fly Man before eventually deciding to go with Spider-Man, which I think we can all agree was a great decision. Seriously, your friendly neighborhood Fly Man just doesn't have the same ring to it.
That's not too terrible, is it? Most people would give anything to be turned into something else.
Turned into what?
What do you think, a fly? Am I becoming a 185-pound fly?
Number 8. He was once part of the Fantastic Four.
Hey, I'm on your side, remember?
After the death of Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, the Fantastic Four were looking for a new team member, and they decided on Spider-Man.
Your attention, please. Spider-Man, the Lizard, and the Fantastic Three are cordially invited to tea at Victor Von Doom's residence promptly at 3 o'clock.
The addition of Spider-Man also triggered a name change, and the group became known as the Future Foundation. He also received a new suit for his troubles. A black and white one that was made with technology that prevented the suit from getting dirty, and also gave him the ability to change into his civilian clothes or his red and blue suit with his mind.
What did he do to his uniform?
Number 7. Animated censorship.
I go to sleep for one lousy day and I wake up in the Twilight Zone.
The longest running series based on Spider-Man was extremely popular, but also had a high level of censorship. Spider-Man doesn't rely on weapons. Instead, he uses his webs and super strength to overcome his enemies, which often involves throwing punches. This series, however, only saw our hero throw 3 punches in 65 episodes. This is because Fox Television enforced strict censorship against violence, forcing Spidey to rely on his webs instead of his fists.
Still got my web shooters. They're my only chance. I hate this pathetic gunk.
Number 6. The ultimate Spider-Man is Miles Morales.
Such easy pickings, a small Spider-Man.
The death of Peter Parker in the Ultimate Universe did not mean the death of Spider-Man. In eerily similar circumstances to Peter, a young thief named Miles Morales is bitten by a radioactive spider in Oscorp and gains powers similar to the original Spider-Man.
Don't freak out. Huh? My name is Miles Morales, and I'm Spider-Man.
Morales then decides to protect the city and take up the mantle of Spider-Man, because who wouldn't?
Whoa, 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 I'm not you. You're dead, which makes me dead. No way, neither of us could be dead.
The main difference between the two characters? Morales has a venom blast that can paralyze his enemies with a single touch.
When I say hey, you say art. Hey! Hey!
Number 5. Spider-Man goes Japanese. In the 1970s, the Japanese television studio Toei Company produced their own Spider-Man TV series, Spider-Man, which ran for 41 episodes, including a movie. The character wore the same costume, but the storyline and origin was different from the original material. In true Japanese fashion, Spidey would pilot a giant mech, which he would call on to fight giant monsters. And you thought Hollywood superhero movies took too many liberties with the characters. Number 4. Costly costume. despite multiple different adaptations, there is one common thread when it comes to Peter Parker. He never has any money.
Crap, mega crap. I'll give you $200 for all of them.
That seems a little low.
In the Sam Raimi trilogy, Peter sews his own costume in order to save money. Ironically, the actual props cost more than Peter's annual income from his various jobs, coming in at over $100,000 apiece. Several props were actually stolen at one point, and still remain missing.
Give you $50.
I could get more than that on eBay.
All right, 100. Miss Brandt, give this man his money and throw in a bar of soap.
Number 3. Breakdown on Broadway.
The Amazing Spider-Man!
My name's the Human Spider.
I don't care, get out there.
No, he got my name wrong.
Get out there, you moron.
Some ideas sound great on paper, but for whatever reason just can't quite come together in practice. When it comes to the Spider-Man Broadway show, Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, however, that is a massive understatement. This 2011 Broadway musical featured music from Bono and highly technical stunts, which included several aerial combat scenes. The show had tons of production troubles, however, and several actors were injured on stage. Negative preview reviews resulted in a complete overhaul of the show and the removal of the show's director. Maybe they should have just let George Takei play Spider-Man.
George Takei should be Spider-Man. Not only do I have great vocals, I've got great insurance.
Number 2. He has died. More than once.
Because this isn't a ha-ha kind of topic. You really don't know what happened to Peter Parker? I mean, you?
Peter Parker has died a couple of times throughout the series, but like all superheroes, Spidey always rebounded in some way or another. In the Ultimate Universe, however, it seems like Peter will stay dead, as the previously mentioned Miles Morales has taken the title of Spider-Man.
Peter Parker? He's gone? Whoa.
Yeah.
In the primary Marvel continuity, Earth 616, Dr. Octopus switched minds with Peter Parker, and when Doc Ock's body died, so did Peter's consciousness.
What were they thinking, putting Dr. Octopus's mind in Spider-Man's body?
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Hey, watch out, I'm swinging here.
Number 1. Spider shouldn't sell, but they did.
We sold out 4 printings. Sold out? Every copy.
The creation of Spider-Man was met with some initial hesitation from Marvel because they didn't think that people would care about a man with the same abilities as a spider. Why? Because spiders are creepy.
Yeah, hateful little things.
I love them.
Yeah, me too.
After a few months, however, Marvel executives reviewed the sales figures and were stunned to discover that Amazing Fantasy featuring Spider-Man had become one of their highest-selling comics.
Tomorrow morning, Spider-Man, page 1 with a decent picture this time. Move Conway to page 7.
There's a problem with page 7.
And make it page 8 and give him 10% off.
Okay.
Make it 5%.
That can't be done.
Get out of here!
They followed it up by giving him his own series, which would eventually become Marvel's top-selling series, and Spider-Man would become a cultural icon.
Who am I? I'm Spider-Man.
Do you agree with our list?
Smooth. Just the way I planned it.
What's your favorite Spider-Man fact?
Team Spidey!
For more great top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
You couldn't find the real Spider-Man, so you put on a cheap Halloween costume?
Right. Sure can't trick you guys.